semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Pasadena, California, and the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on last year's national champions, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Team out there, we are about to get cranked up with a semi-final collision. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover. Does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Looking to throw. It's King. He escapes the pocket. Picks it up himself and still going. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
We'll try to run it with the option. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, they go with the quarterback option here, and the play just didn't seem to feel like it had much of a chance. The execution just off. You got to either keep that or pitch it. He was a little bit hesitant and allowed the defense to get to it.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The short completion of the tight end. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Short throw complete to the tight end. That play moves the ball across midfield, and he's set up for the first down at the 41.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The game makes it second and medium. The throw to the running back in the flat. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
The Yellow Jackets will line up on first and 10. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, what a great job of using his speed. Get him on the edge, allow him to be able to pull away from people, pick up big yards, and come up with a nice first down.
And the Yellow Jackets looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Oh, and it's almost intercepted on the first possession here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. To throw, it's King. Stays on his feet. To bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be 4th down.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the 1st down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
4th down, he's throwing for it. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. Big 4th down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the 1st down.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They get him down, but he gets the ball across the 10-yard line.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
The defense forces him out of bounds. It's a short loss.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Grab by the receiver. Finding space at the 20. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Rutgers, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
Well, that's why this wide receiver is one of the best in the country. Makes a routine catch, and look what he does with it. Takes it almost a length of the field for a touchdown.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Send the back in motion. Direct snap. Bought some time, now lets it go. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play of this wildcat look. It's a 1st down.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Back in motion now, and it's a direct snap. That's a solid gain out of the wildcat, but not enough for the 1st down.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a 1st down here on this next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's King. On the run here. Lets it go. Grab near the sticks. It's Allen.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
The Yellow Jackets starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Handoff to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Looking to scramble. Inside the 35. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. And Rutgers has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. He flips it to the back across the middle. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
It's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. Touchdown, Georgia Tech, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. How in the world do you lose track of the reliable tight end on that play?
The only thing I can think about is the defense is so locked in on the wide receivers or maybe the running game that they just forgot about the tight end. The guy's wide open. That's an easy throw.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Rutgers offense is back out on the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here? Or the defense come up with a stop? Big throw. Catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The offense now operating in empty. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Now here comes the bunch formation. They keep him off bounds with a run. He's got the first and still going. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pass caught. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down. See what the call is on first and 10.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
That completion makes it second and short. The shotgun handoff here. Goes out the stiff arm. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and we'll start at the 25. It's King. The pass rush closing in. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
It's a quick grab. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a first down.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the move now. A nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. The Yellow Jackets will come to the line to crank up the tempo. And 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. The wildcat look picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
And it's a direct snap. Rolling to his left, outside the pocket. Signs a quick throw. Defense makes the tackle, but that wildcat look does produce a first down. They come to the line in a wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Defense not fooled by the wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's King. Using his legs here. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
3rd and short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Allen. He made the stop, but that gains enough to set him up first down at the 14. The Yellow Jackets lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Trying for a touchdown here. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes. Answering one score with...
Well, they make the bold call to go for 2 in the lead, but it does not work. Sacked. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. kickoff booted out of bounds. The offense will start now from the 40. Looking for some space. It's Mitchell.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And the back now goes in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Nowhere to run. A corralling for no gain. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Touchdown, Rutgers. Great connection there for 6 points.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT makes it an 8-point game. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. That'll start at the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back. It's King. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw to the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there. Maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes the catch downfield. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Yellow Jackets will kick this away to get the second half going. And the kickoff will be returned. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The Scarlet Knights offense is back on the field. Passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. Here's the throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. He was not going to squander this chance.
They'll run the option. Oh, a fumble here. Can you believe it? Oh, and scooped up. Offense still has it on the run.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
And the big loss sets them up way behind the sticks for second and long. Dropping back, it's King. Moves out of the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it.
Well, it's second down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They get a real shot here now on third down.
So the ball at midfield, now the offense facing a third and long. Out of the gun now on third down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. They're going for it. The offense needs 13 yards on this fourth down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Incomplete. A huge fourth down stand by this defense.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds. And a good gain and a first down.
Important second down play coming up. Here comes a handoff. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
First down, looking to throw the football. Makes the catch downfield. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a first and goal for the 8.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with the secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Offense facing second and goal. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Caught by the receiver. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. They couldn't stop him there. Now just a brilliant game for this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, we need you You've got to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today, Kurt.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job and taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
PAT makes it a 12-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. The wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
Man, I love a corner who has zero fear and just puts his face in the fan when making a tackle. Touch passes like this are a real test for any defense to show what kind of discipline they have. And this corner identifies the play and then makes a nice play to get that tackle for a loss.
It's 4th down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. Back to throw. It's King. He escapes the pocket. The offense able to fall on the loose ball, but it will still be a turnover on downs. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. On 1st down, it's play action. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete, even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick completion to the tight end. Plenty space at the 20. That game moves the ball to the 17. 1st down.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Catch made on the left side. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You get a 1st down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
2nd down play coming up. Play action fake. Looking to throw. On the move now. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. Big missed opportunity for an interception. Sets up 3rd down.
Chris, that would have been his 5th touchdown of the game if he hit that one. I'm a little surprised he didn't get it. He's been on the money today.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And that catch is hauled in. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Chris, this is somewhat of a surprise to me. These guys have been great on 3rd down all year long, top 25 in the country, but just not enough on this one. You got to think they wish they could get that route back to run it past the sticks.
But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Back to throw. It's King. Running back has it on a screen now. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Tackle finally made at the 37. First and 10 from there. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. First down, looking to throw the ball. The receiver makes the catch. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. And Rutgers has the lead here. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Back to throw again. Moves out of the pocket. And the senior calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Looking to pass. It's King. Dump off caught by the running back. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Third and short here in this playoff game, the 8th play of the drive. We're able to convert. It'll be first and go at the 7.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a 2-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
They break the huddle on third and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment. That score makes things a lot more interesting here in the fourth quarter with a spot in the national championship game on the line.
This feels like a playoff game now. You can see it on the guys' faces. That was a momentum punch. Now the focus shifts to the opposition. Can they march down and answer, or will they wilt to the pressure?
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. the Scarlet Knights offense out there. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Using his legs on the scramble. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, there it is. Finally, an opportunity to see what this guy can do with his legs. I think that's his best carry of the day, and it's off of a scramble. Something to keep in mind for him as he gets down to the end of this game. Maybe his legs could be the difference.
Working clock with the ground game. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Now, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. Touchdown, Rutgers. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. 2nd touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Scanning the field, it's King. Now the pass rush gets home.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And he dumps it off to the tight end. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
Oh, man, you just hate to see this for this offense. They've done a nice job here, giving themselves a shot to get back into this game, and you got to go for it. But to come up a little bit short, this one may be over.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Now it's 2nd down here. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
They make the tackle, but the offense now set up for the 1st down at the 21.
Well, Chris, this is why they're here, right? This is why they're in the postseason. You get to a critical moment in this game with the lead late in the game, a chance to really put this game away, and they convert.
Tight end goes in motion. Ball handed off. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Takes the handoff. It's Mitchell. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.